Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
No matter what?
It's the Nagito thing all over again.
True. We can probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
Nah.
Is it really possible to determine Kaito's actual cause of death?
Let me poke the puddle!
No.
I got it! It's not possible!
Kokichi is right.
He didn't even scream his I got it.
Cause of death.
It's like, this is a somber moment.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out.
So we
There's
guess.
no way to know what happened. But I know, because I was actually involved.
Oh. Wow.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Uh-huh. Wow.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Wow.
Intuition?
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit? Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
I mean, if we're going by anime logic, it's probably going to be Kokichi. They're not going to let the villain live, but I honestly don't know.
So you want me to vote for Kokichi?
I mean, I don't know. Like, is there a right or wrong answer?
Who do you want me to vote for?
Vote for bitch.
I guess Maki. Maki's
I was
the
gonna
bitch.
say which one.
Maki.
Peach is the biggest bitch of them all.
Russell wants bitch, so.
Hey, that's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you?
Does he
Just like
or does he
you
not?
always do.
Oh, is he hiding from Monokuma as well?
Yes, of course.
Oh, wow. Monokuma doesn't even know.
What
That is
reaction?
crazy.
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Wow.
You seem so flustered.
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma, do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either. If Monokuma doesn't know, what does that tell us about this case? Wait, this case?
Yes, that's it. So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
Murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
That's a twist.
Wow.
What a twist.
But what's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras, strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I can't say for certain, but he must
That's why he threw the
watch
bomb.
somehow.
Maybe.
Kokichi probably used the electrobomb to scramble whatever that was.
True.
The electrobomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Well, obviously not. All right, calm down.
Determine that for sure. I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the Exisals... Yes, the Exisals weren't protecting Monokuma. They were...
They were bullying him.
They were bullying, admiring him. They were watching.
They were clearly attacking him.
They were watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
Well, at the time, the exiles were on autopilot and directed to only observe me. Good thing you're the only one here and no one else. I also know this, but...
They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an Exisal, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
So Monokuma must have been talking about Maki.
Even if it puts someone at a disadvantage, the cash trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. So you shared instead. That way it'll be fair to all the participants.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the Exisals to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
I told you there's no point.
Oh my
Kokichi's
gosh.
the one who's controlling Monokuma!
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
What?
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us. Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
That's right. He's a remnant of despair. How do we forget that?
He doesn't know what that is.
That doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma?
Well, Monostuma?
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I gotta run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah, get him, Shuichi. Get him!
Yeah, tell us.
Sick 'em, boy.
Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know?
Aren't you normally the forward one?
Ooh, Monokuma's getting
Roasted? How are
pithy.
you doing?
Ugh.
I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
And what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi, because he's not the mastermind.
There you go. Now,
Wow, shock. Wait, I didn't know that at all.
I know, shocker. Okay. Who do you think is the mastermind, out of curiosity?
Russell's about to be a mastermind. He's really upset about that EMP. So he's about to be a mastermind of his own little game.
Russell just traps
that.
everybody from both
You
of our
have
high
proof.
schools together and does his own killing
you have to
game.
trap us, then I'll get the truth.
Yeah, show me your proof, Mikey.
Well, I said I don't have it yet. You have to
I'll
trap
get
us,
it.
then I'll get the proof.
You get truth?
I'll get the truth. I don't like you. That's my truth. Is I don't like you. I don't know who the mastermind is. Fuck.
No guessies?
Probably Kibo. Fuck that
Dude,
guy.
I'm gonna die on this hill too. I'm going with Plain Girl. Just because I can.
You know
Some
what?
eagles.
Fair. You know, I'm gonna have no reason behind it. I'm just gonna say Kibo because he's a robot and I'm a robot.
I'm dying on the hill of the EMP, and I will die on the hill of Boring Girl.
That's fine.
I
mean,
will
she is kinda
visit your
boring.
grave, I swear. Okay.
I won't.
Hi. Nice to see you
Hey.
two.
What? Hi?
What?
Did you guys not leave for 2 seconds and then come back?
No.
No?
Because I looked up and my face was like in the camera and both of you guys were gone. I was like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
we were here. We heard blah, 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 and then
Yeah,
we just said hi.
That was weird. You guys were gone for 2 seconds. I was like, okay, I'm alone.
No, right here.
Is that really true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Maybe I'll just die on the hill that's Rentaro. Even if he's never involved and he's never shown, I'm just gonna say he's not dead. I don't care.
Yeah, die on the hills with me,
Yeah,
Mikey.
I'll
We'll
die
be
on the
hill
hill,
brothers.
Rentaro.
We'll be on opposite hills from each other.
We'll be neighbors. Hey, what was your hill?
Oh, it's pretty comfy.
He was the mastermind.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
Do you want to know? Then I'll tell you. I'm getting kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I say now will be the truth, okay?
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exosols?
Well, for the first time, he doesn't want to talk.
Wasn't the mastermind? How'd he control them so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
Oh, wait, Mew made a fucking remote control for the Exils? Exisals?
That sounds about right.
Yeah, never. All right, no one told us that.
Mew's
Never
remote
doubt the
control.
busty brainy bitch.
I know, right?
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
We should have asked her to make more shit while she was alive.
I know, right?
You didn't know? Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro
Like-
hammer.
What did Kokichi do for all this technology?
A really cool
Remote
dance.
control.
There you
go.
Hijack any
He
electronic device.
insulted her like we seen what was happening. He
Yeah.
insulted
Yeah,
her. He
she-
liked it.
She did like being
He
called
liked
a
it.
cow.
And like,
Yeah,
mm,
like we already saw how he got her to do it. They already showed us. He just left out the part that she also made a remote.
Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the exosols and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up
Yeah.
info purely out of spite.
gotta love spite.
That's a me move.
Yeah, we are ultimate petty after all.
Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
What's going on? It seems like they're actually fighting.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
Were we just
By
being
him.
dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
Yeah! Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
What?
Because there is in basically every game.
I mean,
Might change it up.
yeah, the first one definitely, obviously, the real Junko. And then the second one, would it technically be Chiaki? Because I know it was like an AI Junko, but Chiaki was kind of like the group that brought them all there.
There's always someone that knows everything.
True.
Yeah, no, I still count that as AI Junko though, because she was on the Chiaki was on the good guy's side.
Yeah.
But AI Junko was still the bad guy, so AKA still a mastermind behind everything.
No, I get you. But yeah, I think everybody that I've ever seen play this game is like, it better not fucking be Junko a third time.
Oh, I get, if it's not by mine or Mikey's choice, it's gotta be Junko.
I don't think it's gonna be Junko. I would hope they wouldn't go with Junko for a third time.
Dude, if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Well, they did have AI Junko.
After the first one, all right? Do you notice that she doesn't have her hand anymore, and you know who has it?
They did have AI Junko in UDG, too.
How do you know? How do you know Born Girl doesn't have her boobs? She could have stolen her boobs.
True. That is true.
God.
Maybe Himiko would want those boobs.
Himiko doesn't have boobs, so that's obviously not her.
She put them on her butt instead.
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know.
All right.
Fair enough. All right, tell him.
The real mastermind is not Kokichi. Who could it be? I was thinking that it was Junko Enoshima, but that can't be it. She's dead. We'd never come into contact with her. If so, who's done this? Who planned this killing game?
Anyway, this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track.
But you don't even know who the fucking killer is.
Figure out who the cult is.
I'm figuring out.
The mastermind. So, yeah.
He's like, that's next class trial.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit.
And chaos is your intent.
Dumbass.
How is he supposed to confirm the result?
That was a Kokichi play vote. We could have literally voted for anybody. We could have voted for Kibu. You know what I mean?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too. So no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases. But you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out.
Is he seriously bossing around Monokuma?
Oh, I love it. That's why Kokichi's the best.
So let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too. This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
You versus Monokuma?
Well, does that mean you killed her? Does that mean you're the killer?
What's
You
considered
killed her. I'm like, who's she?
beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true victory. And that's how I'll win. That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma. If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner.
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected.
I mean, he's a douchebag. What are you expecting?
I mean, I would do this.
Mike,
I need to win no matter what.
This game is the only entertainment we have.
Don't look at me like that, Brandy. Stop.
Russell doesn't like my flat faces. Just the...
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
And stupid. Don't forget stupid.
Remnant of despair? Whatevs. Let's just get this started. If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit is, then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
I'm the special boy.
Okay. Is he on our team now?
What?
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party.
Hello. Welcome. We got snacks.
No, I guess he's in our back pocket now.
Ultimate Despair Headmaster.
Who invited you?
Can we get free time events with Monokuma?
Let me seduce the bear. I want to crush this shit.
I would think that Suichi wouldn't put it in that, but I would not underestimate Suichi.
I like to think that if we got Monokuma's underwear, it would just be a fucking G-string with his little face on it.
That would be funny.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
Yeah! Let's just focus on the case!
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Oh, god damn it, I love Hibiko.
We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
Yeah, pretty much. That's all he does.
Whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
Robophobic.
So another truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. The evidence that I couldn't wrap my head around. And you guys know what it is?
I don't know, is it cut wire that we never picked ever?
That's all your options. There's a lot of fucking options, Jesus.
Yeah, I don't remember all the options. Just pick the one because I don't remember.
This is it.
Oh, the murder video.
Yeah, murder
That
video.
one. I knew it was that one.
Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press.
He obviously had his eyes closed.
He was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
Maybe he crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
We already knew that, dipshit. Get better evidence, robot.
There would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
It's Kokichi. He probably would have shown us anyways, because he's a freak.
After all, if you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Okay.
Really?
Oh,
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
You're lying again, Kokichi. There's a method to your madness. If you wanted Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video, it must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder...
I wonder if he's trying to figure out who the mastermind is, too.
Monokuma?
No, I'm saying Kokichi. Maybe his
Oh.
reasoning was trying to figure out... Yeah, well, you were trying to figure out who the mastermind is.
That's why I was confused. I'm like, and I'm like thinking about Monokuma, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, no, we're all talking about why Kokichi showed us the video. And I was saying maybe he's trying to weed out the mastermind.
Oh, yeah, I'm
We
stupid.
don't know how to weed them out.
Shut up.
I won't.
Our entire
Shut up, I'll
generation,
ignore you.
our entire generation will quote SpongeBob forever. Taking the video of the murder, but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? Oh, fuck.
What doesn't show his nipples, so we don't know if he got into the exocell.
Well, I mean, there's enough. I think there's enough letters for nipple. I.
Which one was it?
There's an eye right there, right there.
Sorry,
There's
my
like 3 eyes.
And then right above is the yeah.
my brain died a little bit. I'm sorry. I had one of my like mini stroke moments. I'm like, what am I doing? Okay.
Victim.
It's like I couldn't figure out what the word was in the middle of spelling the word. Is it even possible for... No, that's a question for later. For now, we know that...
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. And that might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched? Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
What?
Excuse me, fucking wah?
You want to run that by me again, soldier?
Soldier?
What did they take Kokichi and give him a fucking like re-hairstyle so he looks? I mean, they have similar hair, but like his is more purple than Kaito's.
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
All right, that's it. Get the Exocell. We're opening the freaking hydraulic press, and I am poking the goo.
Poking the goo.
I am so confused now.
If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched.
You shut up. You're not allowed to talk
The
anymore.
victims was impossible.
You're impossible.
Bless you. Squish.
The footage showed.
Don't worry, there's probably 3 more coming. There's 2.
When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions.
Well, what if it wasn't a doctor who did it?
Yeah, what if it was like an ultimate detective?
Yeah, what if it was an intern?
Yeah.
Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage. Remember?
He said no computer inside.
You put it on
the
your
academy.
monopad. Monopads aren't technically a computer, they're a tablet.
That is true.
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already
No, he was
discussed
poisoned.
this so many times.
He's poisoned?
The chance of that
He wouldn't be
happening
alive?
is impossible.
It might be.
Impossible.
Impoos?
In poos?
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Then fucking fill us in.
What trick is
Eh.
that?
I don't
Magic?
know. Shuichi?
I think I just thought of it. Do you guys get it?
No!
No, but can you just let them explain it?
Okay, I was just curious if you guys had an inkling.
Not at all!
See? You don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done.
Sweet, you figured it out, did you guys?
Wait a minute. Okay, the tiny hamster in my head is starting to run a little bit. Did they use fucking cosplay girl's photo shoot set?
Huh. Maybe? I'm not gonna look up Brandy's face because I don't want it to give away anything.
I'm just staring.
I'm gonna look
I don't
straight
know
at
how
you.
I could give that away,
I'm gonna look
what it
straight at
is,
you.
with my face.
That's pretty cute.
No, stop.
You just use the
That's the
moment to hit at each other every single second.
You goddamn right. That's literally the only thing I can think of is if they used cosplay girl's her photo shoot area.
Yeah, I guess they could, huh?
Okay. Is that your
Trying to think.
deduction?
That is literally the only idea that I have.
I got nothing. I'm just gonna wait till they explain it,
Fair enough.
So we can't just...
and then I'm gonna say no. That's bullshit.
Well, let me look ahead and see how quick they actually say it.
Well, that's fine. I don't like. Yeah, I'm just gonna watch it until they say it.
I getcha.
Regardless, I'm here until they say it. So whether they say it in the next slide or 10 minutes from now, I'm here.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well. So,
Yeah,
can
you
you confirm
should.
whether or not the victims switch places?
Wow, you're being nice all of a sudden.
Oh, fuck.
Well, she thinks her man meat might still be
Oh,
around,
oh,
so...
okay.
I don't
No,
think
wait a
it-
minute.
Okay.
I just thought of things. If they did use Cosplay Girl's studio, they could have dressed the body up to look like the other person. with all the cosplay stuff.
Yeah.
Because since it wouldn't be her, she wouldn't have the cospox. Yeah. So that doesn't mean they can't dress another person up to cosplay as the other person.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
Oh, fuck. The hamster's running, dude.
It still wouldn't make no sense if Kaito was alive, because if he got shot with a poisonous arrow and there's no other antidote, he'd still be dead.
That's what I'm trying to fucking think about, dude. Like, I'm really like, the hamster's running full speed, dude. The little bastard's gonna be tired.
Dude, you're gonna need like Sonic the Hedgehog to get in there.
I really am, dude. Like, because that's what, like I said, it would make sense if you cosplayed the body up to look like the other one. But then, yeah, what happens to the real person? Is the real person not here yet? Is Monokuma fucking with us and has the Exisal just mimicking that person for now?
No, but tune in next week and you'll find out.